Welcome. My name is Sahar Eric Pinkham. In the next few minutes, you'll be listening to a guided imagery meditation that I've designed to support you in savoring and assimilating the nutritional value of that healthful food, that food that brings to you vital health. So to begin, I invite you to make yourself comfortable in a very cozy chair, one that receives you. And as you do, to give yourself the gift of this time just for you, to relax, to turn within. I invite you to close your eyes, to listen to the sound of my voice, and allow that to guide you through this meditation. I invite you to breathe deeply in through your nose, following the air, the oxygen, down into your abdomen. Breathing in deeply, breathing in that life-giving oxygen, and as you exhale, if it's comfortable for you, to exhale out through your mouth. And exhale all the toxins in your lungs as you exhale. Taking in your next slow, deep breath, breathe in peace. And as you exhale, release all else. As you inhale, breathe into the places in your body where you're holding tightness, tension. And as you exhale, imagine those places just melting. All the muscles there just melting. Breathing deeply, letting go. Breathing in peace, letting go of all else. This is your time, just for you, to go within, to let go into peace. So as you're breathing deeply now, I invite you to imagine a carpeted staircase, and that you start descending the staircase. Taking that first step, you feel yourself dropping down within. Taking that second step while continuing to breathe slowly and deeply, you feel yourself melting into peace. Continuing step after step, you feel yourself relaxing more, dropping into peace, continuing, descending down easily. And that peace easily gives way to stillness, which feels sweet to you, that stillness. That as you drop into it, you can feel your being rise with, yes, this feels good. Yes, this feels like home. Allow yourself to savor the deepening peace, the stillness. Continuing to breathe slowly and deeply, descending down that staircase, each step taking you deeper and deeper down into peace, into stillness. And each breath is a cleansing breath. I invite you now to take in a deep clearing breath and allow that scene of the staircase to just drift away. And now allow yourself to recall a scene in nature. A scene that has been inspiring for you, tranquil. A scene that brought you that sense of peace, of stillness, tranquility, inspiration. Allow a scene in nature to gently come into your mind's eye now. As you imagine this scene, imagine it vividly in color and in motion. See the interplay between light and shadow. See the movement of nature. Perhaps there's a breeze. You can see that in the trees and the plant life. If there's water, see the movement of the water. Hear the sound of the movement. Hear the sound of the breeze. Birds, small mammals. Bring all of this into your view now. Make this scene so real that it's as though you could just step into this scene. So you could breathe yourself into this scene. Do that now. Step into this scene as fully as you are able. Be there in this scene. Breathing in now the nurturing, the medicine of this scene, the inspiration, the tranquility, the deep peace. As you're in this scene now, allow a word that best represents what you're experiencing to come to mind. A word like tranquil, inspiration, safety, peace. Whatever that word is for you that best represents your experience, allow that to come into your consciousness now. Feel the resonance of that word. Feel the medicine and alignment of that word. Breathing this scene in as you're still imagining it. In this moment, as you're breathing deeply, I invite you to put your index finger and thumb together of your dominant hand in a circle. This is a way of anchoring this experience. So now as you're anchoring this experience in, imagining the scene, repeating this word silently to yourself, take in 3 deep abdominal breaths as a way of combining all of the techniques of this experience as a way of grounding it deep into you. Do that now. 3 deep breaths. Finger and thumb together. Repeating this word to yourself while envisioning this beautiful scene in nature. Each breath brings you more of what this scene represents to you. After your last breath, you can separate your index finger and your thumb, continuing to breathe deeply. Allow this scene now to just fade from your mind as you continue with your eyes closed, continuing in peace, breathing deeply. And know that this scene that you have just experienced is a scene that whenever you want to return to that experience, all you need to do is envision that scene, put your finger and thumb together, take in 3 deep abdominal breaths while repeating that word to yourself. This is a technique you can use anytime during your day. The more you use it, the more you'll have that experience that you've just had. I encourage you to use this technique as you sit down for a meal. Just before you eat, with your plate of food in front of you, that you give yourself the 30 seconds to stop, remember the scene, finger and thumb together, remembering your word, repeating it silently to yourself, 3 deep abdominal breaths. This simple technique can relax you, slow you down so that you are much more open to receive the nutrition that is of this food. Slow you down so that you can truly be present with each bite each flavor. You can savor each bite. Take in a deep, clearing breath. Allow your eyes to open. And thank you for being present with me.